The new update is now available. That's right, Minecraft Java is still going through its whole thing with 1.19.1, but the 1.19.10 update, the Bedrock equivalent, is now officially available.
But what exactly is found inside of this brand new update? Well, for one, there is a nerf to Big Salmon. I wish I was joking when I said that, but I'm going to tell you about the rest of the features from my very echoey living room. I haven't worked out the sound dampening, or I don't have any furniture in this place yet. I wasn't expecting to record a video today because this update came out of nowhere. The one feature inside of it that everyone knows of though is Allay duplication. This is the thing that makes Allays perhaps the most human of all the mobs in the game, because when they listen to music they want to dance, and when they dance they want to reproduce. All they need is a little bit of shiny and they'll do precisely that. As you're gonna how did that even happen? But as you're gonna see right here, if you give a amethyst shard to a dancing Allay, it will reproduce and you'll get a second one which will also be able to dance. Then if you wait 5 minutes, both of those Allays will be able to reproduce again. And yeah, it's a really fun thing. It's the first asexual reproduction in Minecraft, and you know what? Isn't that cute by itself? I think it is, but you know what else is cute about this update? The fact that if you hate say the nerf to Big Salmon, or you hate the idea of reproducing mobs, then you can just decide to kill yourself. This is a great solution to basically any Minecraft update woes, but here's the wonderful thing about killing yourself as of this update. You'll notice how it says, there's instant death in this world, I'm sorry. Or immediate respawn, I should say. So let's turn off immediate respawn, and then let's go and literally kill ourselves, because here is a wonderful new thing you can do as of this update. When you die, it doesn't just tell you died after you died, it tells you on your death screen. It's going to tell me that I fell from a high place, for example, or if we, it's actually going to be hard to get other death messages done in this particular place, but if we, for example, drown ourselves, it will let us know that we drowned to death, and it will allow, not even drowned to death, killed to death by a drown, we could say. Here is the wonderful thing about this update. Your death message is now displayed on your death screen, and this is a kind of parity feature for Java, which is pretty handy if you ask me. So let's just go against the wall, let's splash damage ourselves, and let's see that Toycat was killed by Toycat using magic. The only thing missing here is that whole weird score system that Java has, but that's not a big concern. I like this new death screen. I think it's clean, and I'm sure you would agree. Also, I like the pig step that was playing nearby. By the way, if you haven't already subscribed, did you know subscribing to the channel is good for your health? And I'm not going to say anything more, because everyone's always like, oh, Toycat, house fires are very serious. It's like, yes, I know they're very serious. That's why I let you know that 99% of them happen to people who aren't subscribed to the channel. We're on the same team here. I'm anti-housefire, and I would like for you not to have them, just like how I would like for you, if you're an iOS player, to be able to enjoy Minecraft music without downloading a pack. If you play Minecraft Bedrock on a console or PC, you might genuinely be surprised to learn that mobile phone players still have to download music for the game separately. Minecraft comes with no music by default. You have to download it as a marketplace pack. That is no longer true for iOS players. I'm guessing the iOS limit for files has been increased, so there's no longer DLC needed. I think that's a big improvement personally. I like the idea of being able to listen to Minecraft music, especially Pigstep, because like I mentioned before, it really gets the Allays, and definitely not me, in the mood to reproduce, and I love listening to it, just like how I love listening to the sounds of the trading llamas. Don't you love how these guys spawn in en masse? And previously, if you wanted to spawn them in, you'd be kind of in bad luck. So the rest of the features here are going to be mostly full creative, by the way, because if we switch into creative right now, let me show you a brand new spawn egg which exists as of today. By the way, just have to mention, the number of spawn eggs that Minecraft has is insane. Look at this batch that we have here. But there is now a brand new, if you go to trading, as you can see, there is now the Wandering Trader spawn egg, which is great, but also the Trading Llama spawn egg. If you want to just spawn in their weird, technically different mob llamas, I mean, they can't be tamed and they look slightly different, you can now do that if you really want to. I really question who does want to do that, so it's not a feature that's there because the players wanted it, it's a feature that's there for consistency. But if you want to have trading llamas and you want to start them fight, because if you fight one, then you fight another, you could get a whole thing going on. Maybe you'd like to do that, you can officially do it now, which is kind of cute, if you ask me. Just like how I also think it's kind of cute that if you're looking for a particular biome, let's say I want to find my nearest, I'm not even sure, Deep Dark, because you don't want to, I guess the ancient city really points you to Deep Dark. Let's say I want to find my nearest Mesa biome, because I think that biome is so pretty. Well, you wouldn't type in Mesa. Actually, maybe, I think on Bedrock. It's on a Java where you type in Mesa, right? Oh no, it's on Bedrock. You wouldn't type in your I picked a bad example because I forgot it's Bedrock that actually has the weird feature where that's true. So it'll tell me where my nearest mesa is. This is an amazing feature that Java has had for so long, and we're only just getting now in Bedrock. You can now locate biome for any biome in the game. Do you want a dripstone cave? Where's my nearest dripstone cave? It's 186 blocks away. I just gotta go in this direction, and then in this direction, and then a little bit in this direction. And I'm going to find those nearest dripstone caves. This is incredibly handy because sometimes you just desperately need a biome and you're in creative because you want to build something there, and it's just so hard to find. You have to use external tools. I'm glad they added it to the game. I'm a big fan of that, just like how I'm a big fan of the final official change in this update, which is adding Bluetooth mouse and keyboard support, which, I mean, like, fair enough. Sometimes you want a Bluetooth mouse and a Bluetooth keyboard. I mean, if that's you, you can be excited. But yeah, the rest, those are the major features in this update. This is a minor update revision, but it's still pretty cool to have the new spawn egg. It's cool to have the new command. It's cool to have Allay duplication. I'd argue it probably should have been in the base update, but I don't really mind. I'm just happy we have it. Obviously, we're kind of sidestepping the Java drama here because, you know, I'm done with Java. You can work it out yourself. You guys have a better ability to alter Mojang's trajectory than we do on Bedrock. I'm very jealous of that, right? Like, you know, imagine a single Bedrock feature being delayed because people said, no, it doesn't happen over here. So, you know, jealous of what you got going on over there. But what I'm also jealous of is the list of features which have been changed here, one of which does relate to salmon. They've changed a lot of things about fish, it has to be said. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of fixes. Should we go through the list together right now? I think we should. Okay, so this is the changelog. They put these out on the feedback.minecraft.net website whenever there's a brand new update, and it allows you to dive into the kind of specifics. There are usually not too many secret features, you know, features that are in the update but not in the changelog. Instead, pretty much everything is usually very well documented here, which is why you can see that they've made a bunch of changes to stability, basically. All of these are objectively just positive. You probably didn't run into any of these, but if your game did crash when a wither is loaded into the world, or your game crashed when boats are unloaded, those are just things that are purely negative. No one wants their game to crash, and so having those be fixed is a big bueno. Everyone is on top of it. Again, another apology, by the way, for my poor setup. You know what? I wasn't expecting to record a video today. You know, I'm living in a pretty sad, empty place right now because I'm starting filling it with stuff, and so I'm sorry that this video is from such an echoey space. Just like how I'm sorry the game players can no longer be pushed by doors as they close. That's right. They made a bunch of little small bug fixes that kind of alter functionality in a way you might not see as a bug. You know, for instance, one that is definitely a bug is items now stacking properly in the offhand when the inventory is full. However, equipping items in armor slots through the inventory screen now produces sounds. Players can now hear each other equipping items in armor slots, which is another way you might hear another player. It's a fun little change. We've also got advanced pick block. Now copies the items inside when used in a boat with a chest. We've got the resistance effect no longer being one level weaker than it should be, so resistance has been buffed effectively compared to where it was. Haste 1 now properly increases the player's mining speed. I've definitely noticed that doesn't work correctly. Also, Conduit Power 1 now grants the effect of Haste 1 rather than Haste 2. We've got fixed an issue of extra health from the health boost not persisting after exiting the world. Containers like boats of chest, and you get the point. They've made lots of very small changes here, including to world generation, which has been improved. Grass blocks and mangrove swamps have dirt blocks underneath them. Clay patches properly generate in there. Skulk Vein can now generate the same height span as the Skulk patch feature. And updated ancient city structures to match Java edition. So these are pretty good features. Some of these are for parity. You'll notice, for example, villagers now flee from zoglins correctly. Also, parrots are once again poisoned by cookies. I mean, can you believe for a little bit that you could feed cookies to a parrot? I was starting to think you could do that in the real world, and then yeah, if you scroll down, you can see they made a lot of changes, but right down here, sneak it, they thought we wouldn't notice. Also, there's so many changes. Like, it can't be overstated that even though these are minor updates, they make a lot of changes to the game to kind of bring stability to it. When people ask, like, I wish Mojang would focus on making bug fix updates, they do that every single time. After they release the brand new content, it's going to take months before we start seeing, you know, with our own eyes and, you know, in the end game for snapshots or a trailer, actual stuff happening with 1.20. In the meantime, we're going to be seeing stuff like goat horns now correctly dropping when a goat rams mangrove logs. or the goat horn now has the correct sounds to match the names. However, if we scroll all the way down, you can see that pufferfish have now been given poison 2 instead of poison 4, and then most interestingly at all the way down here, actually I'm gonna have to I'll control F salmon for you. The health points for cod, pufferfish, salmon, and tropical fish is now free to match the Java edition. That's right, the Java edition, those people over there are taking away our big salmon with his big chunky health points. In case you're curious about how this works, the current salmon and also cod and all those other fish have 6 health points on Bedrock. That's the equivalent of being punched with a fist. Well, it would have been punched with a fist 3 times, but it's the equivalent of being punched with an iron sword, I guess. But now a single wooden sword or even a wooden pickaxe will be able to one-hit kill a salmon. So if you want to kill salmon en masse, which of course you do, you want those bones, you want those big chunky salmons, and so you can do that using significantly less effort as of this update onwards. I made jokes that it's being nerfed, but I'd argue for the end player, the salmon has been nerfed, but you getting the goodies from it has been buffed. I do think that that's the reality of this, and I think that it's pretty cool that all these things which you might see as being hard to spot, I think it's very good. Also, fixed a bug where slimes would no longer spawn in flat world, made before 1.18. Thank you. Right now, seriously, right now, I just want to go out and say it. Thank you to whoever made this. MCPE 119396 is the bane of my life, the bane of my very existence, and I just hope. Wait, that's the opposite. They fixed the bug where they wouldn't spawn. I read it incorrectly. No, they made slime spawn more often. Someone looked at... How did they look at that and go, yeah, the amount of slime spawning was too low? No, you're bad, you're wrong. I want to unthank you. Whoever fixed MC... No, more seriously, it's very cool. It's also interesting they're still fixing bugs when importing worlds converted from Legacy Console Edition. It's kind of interesting when you look at the long list of things that they're doing, and in general, it seems like a positive. Also, they have, if we're really diving deep into this update, and why not? I mean, I'm sat here in an echoey kitchen anyway, so let's go through and explain the fact that they also have, if we control F through here, because it's hard to go through otherwise, there is a new execute command functionality available via the upcoming creator features experimental toggle. That's right, there's another experimental toggle. Should we just go look at that actually? I think we should. So here is Minecraft. It's done the thing where it's suspended in animation again. Here is Minecraft, and look at that. If you'll notice, here it is, upcoming creator features. Enable that and you can play with the new framework. This has been a very roughly put together video, but I hope you've all enjoyed it anyway. Oh look, you can see my legs. It's very weird under there, huh? This has been a roughly put together video, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I want to quickly use this as an opportunity to give credit to Adorable Ho, because I only mentioned it on screen in the video from Saturday, and I saw a couple of comments thinking it was either Harrison or myself that built this. Just want to make clear that this amazing world for the 12 Wild Update Facts came out on Sunday. You might want to give it a check out. But this world was actually made by Adorable Ho. So thank you very much to him for making this for me, and thank you to all of you for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed, because I'll see you in the next one. Unless I don't, because there could be tragic house fire. Can't subscribe to my own channel. But no, more seriously, I'm working on making this setup works for the sake of videos and whatnot, and that should be fixed in the nearest future. Thank you for watching. Oh, also, it's my birthday tomorrow, so wish me a happy birthday, because I think by the time this is uploaded, in some of the time zones around the world, it will be my birthday, which that doesn't make any sense, because I was born in the UK. But then does that mean I should celebrate because it's 4 p.m.? I'm 8 hours behind the UK right now. Should I start celebrating my birthday at 4 p.m. here when it's midnight in the UK? I mean, that seems weird too, right? So, just say nice words to me in the comments. It'll boost my ego a little bit. Could do with that today. After I tried so hard to make this video better than it was, but you know what? Bad quality, don't care. First channel, don't care. I don't know. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you for a much better video tomorrow. I Actually, yeah, you know what? This video can keep going on, right? What's to stop me? So, just a quick little update, an interesting one for you is I've been trying around with some new editors. One of the editors we played around with for the third channel is making a first channel video tomorrow alongside all the third channel things. Like, I'm taking a big risk on spending a lot of money getting the third channel videos to a higher production standard. So check those out. But also tomorrow's video or Thursday's video, you'll see it when it's edited by Anvil. Let me know what you think. Let me know if that style is fun, because it takes a lot more work and effort. But I think it results in some very interesting things. If you agree that it results in interesting things, then I don't know. Let me know in a comment, because I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.